welcome to tuks.20s. This is another episode. I'm at LSE on an 8th floor building. I thought I'd share some of the lessons I've learned for just being here over the past few months as well. When you dance, the world dances with you. I don't know if I made that up or if I've heard that before, but you know, I was doing salsa a little while ago, and then when you have someone that really knows how to lead and can just lead you, but you're the one that messes up, you're the one that second doubts and just second guesses the steps, and then the dance just goes haywire from then. But when you're just confident with it, you kind of like, you take your steps, even if they're small little baby steps, or you're that intense salsa dancer that knows exactly what they're doing. When you like go for it and you're just confident enough to just dance and move, and then the other person can just move and just lead you well, and it just feels good, and it's just like, yes, I'm doing it. That's what, you know, I've learned and I'm learning, is that when, you know, I'm confident enough to just go out and just do it and just start something, or even not even just start, just make a decision that I'm going to start something and I'm going to make this choice. Things in life like start working, and I think it's like God leading us, but just things and like whether it's through other people. I think there was one point in time where I was at work and I was like, I want to go to LSE so bad, but actually I'm having a few doubts about starting out and doing it and just stopping work. But then I made a decision, and I was just like, you know what, I'm committing to what I'm doing, and I'm gonna just commit to this decision. And I was out, and I just met someone, like a random girl that had the same interest and passion about the course. She was doing the same course but at another university. And a few weeks later, I met someone that was a couple of people that were doing the same course at the same university, but they were in that year, so they were a year before me. But just things like that, they're not coincidental. When you make a decision, literally things start happening. And those people that I met, they motivated me, they kind of like reassured me that I was making the right decision. And yeah, it's not just that, it's so many other examples, but I'm sure like you've seen in your own life as well that you know, when things are going well and you make a decision and you're being confident with something, other things start happening, people start you know, motivating you, other doors start opening. So that's a big one to always remember, just start. And another friend of mine just says, like, she posted the other day, you know, just show up, like life will take you and help you and mold you and like carry you to where you need to be, but just be confident enough to just show up, like show up and just start, whether you're ready or not, or whether you feel ill-equipped or not, just show up, and then let everything else happen. So show up to the dance and just start dancing. So you show up, you're confident. Yeah, you know, everyone reaches the stage in time where things just plateau for a little bit, and the confidence, the energy, the motivation you had when you began something, and that's with anything with change. You're motivated initially massively, but how do you sustain over that plateau period? What I've learned this year is just bringing things to completion. Bring it to completion. You started something, you know, you know the reason why you started it, you're energized, motivated, confident at the beginning, but bring it to completion. There's so many things that, you know, that I wanted to like finish this year, and I couldn't get it all done this year, but it's just the goal, like the goalpost might be slightly further away, but just bring it to completion. That's so important, because you know, it's either that slow ascension or it's just off the cliff down. That's it. There's so another quote where it's like, don't die with music still in you. There's so many things that we've meant to have started and finished that we didn't stop, but it's okay. It's okay, because I know that now. I'm bringing that into 2018, that mindset of bringing things to completion. I start at LSE and I'm just in awe of everything, of everyone, and I'm just like, this is so exciting, this is amazing. But then I come to like a course, there's a module that I struggled with a little bit, and I was telling my friend, just I'm finding this really difficult. And And the first thing she did was send me a YouTube video by Caroline Dweck, all about a growth mindset and all about expanding your capacity. And you know, we use a fraction of our minds, of our brains, of our capacities, just even if we use a fraction more. So something that I've been doing, just like I'm in a growth mindset in the lecture even when I'm not getting it straight away. But you know, it's just remembering that there's so much more to learn and to do, and you know, if that other person can do it, why can't you do it? You know, some skills are aligned better to other people, but when you put in a position and there's something that's blocking you that you have to come over and you have to pass and you have to go through, yes, you can do it. Just remember that you're in a growth mindset. So I'm doing that 9 to 5, but there's things that I want to do that energize me and that I feel like I should be doing, but it's just I'll do it in a couple months, I'll do it in a couple weeks, or weeks turn to months, will turn to years, and that it could turn to like never. Just be resourceful with time. Time is precious. We all have the exact same amount of time. We're all blessed with that, but just be resourceful with time, whether it's scheduling in time to spend building relationships, being so resourceful with it. So for me, it was while I was working, like getting up earlier just to start writing and doing what I was doing, and then getting ready for work, sleeping a little bit earlier to accommodate my getting up earlier, and then making that a habit. Don't allow the things that energize you and the things that you feel called to do to just take a back seat, because you're worth more than that. Give yourself to what you love, give time for it, be resourceful with your time. And something else that my mom says, she told me that the power of life and death is in your mind. So easily, something that's a blessing and something that is so great or that starts out amazing can easily be turned into like a curse just in your mind. With university, it's like, oh, everything's amazing, it's great, and then exams start, and then coursework starts, and it could easily, by moaning about it, not spending enough time being grateful about where I am or what I'm doing, just easily focusing, even just spending a fraction more time focusing on the negative and focusing on the positive, it can easily just in my mind just turn into something that, you know, I'm dreading waking up to go to, I don't want to be in this lecture, or I don't want to be here. But just realigning your mind and just being grateful for what's been given. And you know, sometimes in life really bad things happen, and really sad things happen, where you just think, what is there to be grateful in this situation? But you know, amongst it all, it's just looking at everything in life, whether it's like the food or the clothes or where I wake up or where I'm sleeping, to even to the small things, to like the bigger things. Gratefulness is so key, because that gratefulness will shift the focus of your mind. When you're living gratefully, when you're motivated and happy, you're energized, you're loving better. I've been feeling great, but it's not because everything around is aligning up, it's because of just what I'm focusing on. And times in this year where it's been like, I just don't want to talk to people, or I'm just like, I'm being down on myself, but I'm being down on myself because I'm not giving gratitude. I'm looking at the negative things, I'm amplifying the negative. So yeah, those are the things that I've learned this year. I hope they've helped. I hope it's helped sharing with you. Reflection time should not be limited to the 30th or the 31st of January. It should be consistent, because even reflecting, you remember like all the goodness in your life, and it's like, wow, ooh. Or you remember all the bad stuff or sad things that have happened, but now you've made it through, or you might be in them, but you know, you just refocus, spend some time strategizing for the next couple of steps, whether to get yourself out of the situation or to keep on making movement. So 2018, bring it on, ready for you. And yeah, thank you for listening, thank you for watching. Please share, like, subscribe, send it to someone. I hope it blesses you, and I hope it helps you out.